Hello and welcome to a new vlog and trip report. Today we're traveling with the Westbahn, which is a private Austrian railway company. We are going from Stuttgart to Ulm. Here on the map you can see our route today. Our train today is a Stadler Kiss 3 of Westbahn, and of course the train is continuing on from Ulm to Vienna in Austria. Here we can take a look at the arrival of my train at Stuttgart main station. We are traveling in first class today. Here we can take a look at the comfort class. There are three classes on trains of the Westbahn: standard, comfort and first. Standard and comfort are second class, and first class of course is first class. Difference between comfort class and standard class is that in comfort class you have a bigger seat pitch. In first class there is a 2+1 configuration with very comfortable seats with big sturdy tables, a lot of space, big seat pitch, movable armrests. Of course the seats are adjustable and you will always have enough space however you adjust the seat. There are reading lights, sun blinds, coat hangers and of course also power sockets. So very nice and comfortable trains. Unfortunately we stayed quite a while at Stuttgart main station, left the station with a delay of around 30 minutes, but what I really like is that not only the conductors but also the train driver made an announcement and excused himself for the late departure and explained that there was a technical failure of the train, a big problem, and he excused himself that he couldn't fix it faster, but he finally fixed it, so we left Stuttgart with a delay of around 30 minutes. As soon as we left the station, the included amenities were brought to my seat. There was a cookie, a bottle of water and a very nice towel included. The towel reminded me of first class in a plane. It's called an Oshibori towel. It's a wet towel that you can use multiple times. Between first and standard class there is a small bistro. In a self-service you can get some coffee, and there is a big vending machine with a lot of drinks, including some very nice drinks and also some very nice snacks. So that's also quite nice for a longer journey. Here you can see the nice towel, and I opted for a nice coffee. By the way, there's also service at your seat in first class, but I just wanted to have a little wander around the train, so that's why I went to the bistro myself. As I said, the train is continuing on to Vienna in Austria, but I'm only staying for one station until Ulm, and that's because in Ulm I want to catch a very rare train, so I wanted to make sure to be there on time, and there was not a good connection between Stuttgart and Ulm at the time that I needed, except for the Westbahn, and that's why I decided to go for the long distance train instead of the regional train. Here we are leaving the regular railway line to Ulm, heading onto the railway line to Tübingen, because from there we have a connection to the Wendlingen-Ulm high-speed railway, which we are using to get to Ulm. On this high-speed line we can go at a full speed of 200 km per hour, which will help us to catch up with the delay. And if you think these trains look familiar to you, you haven't been traveling with Westbahn. That's because the predecessor of these trains, the Kiss 1 and Kiss 2, were sold from Westbahn to Deutsche Bahn, operating as an IC2, but were unfortunately later on sold to ÖBB, so we don't have them in Germany anymore, but they had an almost identical interior. And now it's time to listen to the sound of the train at full speed. Here we are reaching the only stop on a high-speed line. It's called Märklingen Schwäbische Alb, but of course we're not gonna stop there. This stop is only used by the RE200 between Wendlingen and Ulm. We are going as quickly as possible to Ulm to catch up with the delay, and it worked out quite well. There was some buffer time in the schedule and we managed to arrive in Ulm only 10 minutes late. Remember, we left Stuttgart with a delay of 30 minutes. That's something I really miss in Germany usually, because our schedules have no buffer time at all, and if a train is delayed between two stops, it will be delayed on the whole journey. But here it actually worked out quite well. There was some buffer time and we reached Ulm with only a delay of 10 minutes, which is almost on time basically, when you consider that we left with half an hour delay in Stuttgart. Here in Ulm, a short but very nice and pleasant train ride is coming to an end, and we can take a look at the departure of the train. Here in Ulm we will continue in the next video with a very special local train. Here you can see when this video will be uploaded and the name of the song. As always, I'd like to say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to comment, like, subscribe or share the video link, and I hope to see you in my next video then.